Hello guys, I am Benedict Hermosura.
I'm Janela Butal. I'm Deme Enovir.
From B Team 1G. So for today's video guys, we're going to talk about OS or operating system.
You know that the first generation of operating system was built in 1969, designed by Ken Thompson and Dennis Ritchie, and was called as Unix operating system.
Also, the operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer.
Operating system manages all of the software and hardware on the computer.
Without an operating system, a computer is useless. So let's dive into a more deeper understanding about operating system.
So, operating system is a program that acts as an intermediary between a user of a computer hardware.
It's also a set of programs that coordinates all the activities among the computer hardware resources. So, where does the OS located?
Operating system resides on ROM chip in handheld devices like PDA and mobile phones.
Operating system also resides on hard disks in most computer cases. Operating system also has a lot of important functions. First, it starts up the computer, administrator security,
Control network, access the web, monitors performance, and provides housekeeping service.
Schedule jobs, configure devices, manage memory, and lastly, to provide user interface. So we're going to tackle the pros and cons of OS. Let's go for the pros or the advantage of OS. So first is the hardware compatibility. OS provide a layer of abstraction between software and a hardware. Second is the user interface. It's easier for users to interact with their devices. Resources management, they manage system resources such as CPU and storage. The fourth one is the security. OS often included security features. The fifth is the multitasking. Most modern OS support multitasking, allows user to run multiple applications. Device drivers, support for downloading and installing drivers. The last one is the updates and support. Release updates and provide support to fix bugs. Let's go for the cons or the disadvantage of OS. First is the complexity. OS can be complex, requiring technical knowledge to understand. Second is the resource consumption. OS consumes significant system resources, leading to slower performance. The other one is cost. Some OS are free or come pre-installed with hardware. Others require purchasing a license. And compatibility issues. Not all OS are compatible with every operating system, leading to limitation in software choices. Vulnerabilities. Despite security features, OS can still be vulnerable to security breaches and malware attacks if not properly maintained and updated. Second to the last is the vendor lock-in. Users may become dependent on a specific operating system and its ecosystem, making it difficult to switch to alternative OS without significant effort or loss. The last one is a learning curve. Switching to a new OS can require time and effort to learn its features. So let's talk about booting. So booting is a process of starting and restarting of a computer. There are two types of booting, the cold boot and the warm boot. So first, let's go for the cold boot. So cold boot is turning on a computer after it has been completely powered off. Second is a warm boot. So warm boot is a process of restarting a computer that is already powered on.
What is a user interface? It controls how you enter the data and instructions and how information displays on screen. What is multitasking? It allows a single user to work on two or more applications that reside in memory at the same time. What are the other program management features of OS? First, multi-user. Operating system enables two or more users to run a program simultaneously. Multiprocessing. Operating system can support two or more processors running programs at the same time. Fault tolerant. Continues to operate even if one of its components fails.
A program that controls activities in standalone computer, such as MS Windows 9X, MS Windows NT Workstation. Real-time operating system or RTOS designed to handle real-time applications where tasks have specific timing requirements. Examples include VxWorks, FreeRTOS, and QNX. Deals with one set of input devices, single user or single task. As the name implies, this operating system is designed to manage the computer so that one user can effectively do one thing at a time. The Palm OS for Palm handheld computers is a good example of a modern single user and single task operating system. Examples are DOS, Windows 3X, Windows 95, 97, and 98. Deals with input, output, and processing requests from many users. Multi-user operating system allows all the users in a network to access the same OS. Multi-user operating system, VMS, Unix, and mainframe operating system, which include MVS system. Network operating system or NOS, specifically designed to support network functionality such as file sharing, printer sharing, and network communication. Example include Novell NetWare and Windows Server.
Multitasking operating system. It provides process and memory management services that permit two or more programs to run simultaneously. Here are some examples of operating systems. First, Windows. Developed by Microsoft, Windows is the most widely used operating system for personal computers. It's known for its user-friendly interface, compatibility with a wide range of software and hardware, and extensive support for gaming and productivity applications. Second is Mac OS. Developed by Apple and Corporation, Mac OS is the operating system exclusively designed for Apple's Macintosh computers. It's known for its sleek and intuitive interface, seamless integration with other Apple devices and services, and robust security features. Third is Linux. Linux is an open source operating system kernel that serves as a foundation for numerous distributions such as Ubuntu, Fedora, and Debian. Linux is highly customizable, secure, and favored by developers and tech enthusiasts for its flexibility and control over the computing environment. Next is iOS. Developed by Apple and Corporation, iOS is the operating system specifically designed for Apple's mobile devices such as iPhones and iPads. It's known for its intuitive user interface, tight integration with other Apple services, and extensive collection of high-quality apps available through the App Store. Lastly is Android. Developed by Google, Android is an open-source operating system primarily designed for touchscreen mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. It's known for its customization options, vast app ecosystem through Google Play Store, and widespread adoption by various manufacturers across different device types and price points.
GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. It's a type of interface that allows users to interact with electronic devices using graphical elements such as icons, buttons, and windows rather than text-based commands. GUIs are commonly found in operating systems, applications, and software programs, making them more user-friendly and intuitive to use compared to command line interface. Android, developed by Google. Android is an open-source operating system primarily designed for touchscreen mobile devices such as smartphones and tablets. It's known for its customization, option, vast app ecosystem through Google Play Store, and widespread adoption by various manufacturers across different devices types and price points. iOS, developed by Apple Incorporated. iOS is the operating system specifically designed for Apple's mobile devices, such as iPhones and iPads. It's known for its intuitive user interface, tight integration with other Apple services, and extensive collection of high-quality apps available through the App Store. Linux is an open-source operating system kernel that serves as the foundation for numerous distributions, such as Ubuntu, Fedora, and Debian. Linux is highly customizable, secure, and favored by developers and tech enthusiasts for its flexibility and control over computing environment. Mac OS, developed by Apple Incorporated. Mac OS is the operating system exclusively designed for Apple's Macintosh computers. It's known for its sleek and intuitive interface, seamless integration with other Apple devices and services, and the robust security features.